How you going, guys? Today we're going to be fitting these Blackhawk radius arms to this 105 series Landcruiser. We'll be replacing this old factory arm and also getting a castor increase while we're there. We've done our initial wheel alignment on it, and due to the height of the front and the car in general, the ride height's been lifted. So these radius arms will roll the diff forward, reducing castor. So you can see here, up on the machine, we've actually got a negative value. So the diff's rolled too far forwards. So when we fit these upgraded castor arms, we should increase that and see a positive measurement, which will help vehicle stability down the road and wheel centering. So aside from the extra castor added by the shape of the arm, it's also slightly longer, giving a better wheelbase, and it also has a lot more clearance underneath here. These are normally the first things to hit the ground when you're off-road, whereas this is tucked up a lot tighter, giving much better off-road clearance so you don't dip out on things. It's also got a lot more clearance up under here. So just behind the axle you end up with better departure clearance. The axle comes over stuff, drops down the other side. So with this bush and this bush put together, it also shows the extra castor increase here. And you can also see that there's more tie rod clearance in there. If you run a bigger tie rod, a bigger drag link, you can get more clearance in here. Pretty much up the other bolt holes, you can see it down the other end. These arms are a forged item and they're 1.5 times stronger than the original factory ones, whilst not being significantly heavier either. They also come with our hybrid Blackhawk rubber bushings, which are slightly softer and offer better flex than what the original ones do, allowing it to articulate the front axle easier, whilst also being more comfortable on the road. Each set of arms will come with a brand new set of bushings too, so if your old bushings are worn out, it's a great option to replace it with. These are also ADR compliant and have all the engineering paperwork to be provided to the engineer for any sort of GVM upgrades or anything similar. This shows how much castor these arms add. See, this hole's up here, should be down there. We've still got the factory arm in this side. And this shows the extra wheelbase. So now we'll finish putting the arms in. We've just done an alignment again, and we can see that we've got almost 6 degrees on the left and a little bit over 6 degrees on the right, giving us roughly a 6 degree increase from standard, and it was just negative before.
So how does castor affect your driving, tyre wear, off-road, all that sort of stuff?
Essentially what castor will help with is the self-centering as you're rolling down the road. It also helps with camber gain as you turn into corners, so the car will handle nicer, it'll track down the road straighter. It'll center the steering wheel easier and better out of corners as well. See here, this car is actually a prime example for some adjustable panhard rods. This is the sort of thing you get when you lift the vehicle, but you don't adjust the panhards to put the diffs back under the vehicle in the center of the car again.
So what you're saying is, because the car's been lifted, that it's moved one axle one way, the other axle the other way, and the offset here is 17 mil. What's the advantage of putting adjustable panhard rods in there?
So essentially what happens when the car's lifted is the front and the rear panhard rods are different lengths, so they move off to the side at a different rate. When we center them back up and put them back under the car evenly, it means that they won't scrub guards on one side, the axle doesn't get one side, the car will just drive a lot nicer. So this is the wheelbase measurement before we put the arms in: 2851, 2857. The after wheelbase, we've added almost 10 millimeters and just over 10 millimeters on the right.
So there we are, radius arms are fitted to a 105 series Landcruiser. Castor has been improved. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.